All right, we got a cool matchup here. Creighton versus Mercer. I have no idea what ranking these two teams are because it doesn't say it on the hub or in anywhere else. But I think Mercer is like 3-2 on the season, 3-1, 2-2. Hold up, 3-1. Mercer's 3-1, Creighton 3-1. It's gonna be Mercer's 2-2, Creighton's 3-1. Very important game for both of these teams. Not a divisional game, but I mean, if Mercer loses another one, they probably have to win out to make the playoffs. This is a huge game for them. But Creighton without head coach Pars right now, it's going to be an interesting matchup. John, what do you think? Creighton's going to win? Or Mercer? Yeah, we will see. As I don't think Mercer has their OC either, so it'll be a battle. Both teams are crippled, but we'll see who could win. I guess we'll go to Mercer first for interviews. Coach Nismo, coming off a loss last week to App State, how are we feeling going into this game against a 3-1 Creighton team?
I think we're feeling pretty good. A lot of trash talk's been said by my coordinators. But I'm feeling pretty good. Honestly, I think this is going to be a pretty good game. Jason and Coach Liam are pretty good coaches, so yeah, it'll be interesting for sure.
Yeah, and also another question for Nismo. I don't see Ender here. How's that going to change the offensive game plan?
Me and Bieber are going to call offense and defense pretty much, both of us. It's going to be... I don't think we'll see much drop off on the offense. We know Ender's system, and yeah.
Look, there's a reason why CBM wasn't starting last year. It wasn't so, we could save him for this year. It's because he sucks. He sucks more than George Weasley. He's not going to score shit tonight. On to fucking Creighton. Let's get this thing started.
Alrighty then, another exciting interview from Beaver. Cool.
Alright, yeah, that's my bad. My mic it was set on the wrong mic for some reason.
I don't know John didn't even say anything, but...
I didn't say much anyways, so it's whatever.
Beaver summed it up. We'll see y'all at halftime. Good luck, Mercer.
Thank you.
Jason, I need to do his cam really quickly. I swear I did your cam, Jason. Just give me a second. I don't know what the heck happened to it.
Well, Coach Jason without head coach Pars tonight. How we feeling going into this game?
Like last week, we got to push the pace. We got to go out there and set the tempo and see if we can get a big lead and make them catch up to us. You know, Pars instills in us and trust in us that we can go out there and win the game without them. We're 1-1 without them. I mean, let's see if we can get 2-1 without them.
Yeah, and another question for Jason. Coming off of a big win last week against Space Force, who was number 1 last week, I mean, what are you telling your guys on the offensive side right now to get them going before this game?
Same as last week. Go out there. Don't do no turnovers, no bad interceptions. We get a lead. We're not going to do anything stupid. We're not going to pass the ball. We want to make sure we go out there, set the pace early. Tackles got to block, guards got to block, running backs run through the hole, and it's just a touchdown.
Yeah, no, I don't really have anything for you guys. Good luck tonight. It's gonna be hard without Pars, but I think you guys can push through.
Hey, Bucky, Nicotine said to turn down your mic by like 50.
Better?
Oh wait, let me turn. I got it. I'll turn down your volume. I'll turn down your user volume. I had you at 200%. You don't got to turn down.
That's not even my fault. All right. Well, yeah, we'll see y'all at halftime. Good luck.
All right, and
is it better now for the stream?
Yeah, it's a lot better. That's on me.
Okay, I all good.
I have you at 200% because you used to be really
Jesus.
quiet. Well, your mic used to be really quiet.
So. I don't know what happened. Key stream.
Yeah, I got you. They're just making adjustments right now.
Is the chat saying it's better?
Yeah, it sounds better now.
Okay, sick. Oh my God. What? Wait, what was UConn before? South Alabama, I think. I think this is South Alabama throwbacks for Creighton, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll color, by the way. But yeah, pretty weird. Creighton logo looks all fucked up.
Yeah, South Alabama throwbacks. I am correct. Yeah, the Creighton logo looks a little bit weird. I mean, this team has gone through 2 rebrands
They really
since South Alabama's.
Yeah, they should have made the logo all red.
Yeah, I don't know, but you know that's their decision to make a pretty horrid logo in the center. But it's going to be a read option first play, and the quarterback's going to go to the right side of the field, down to the 40-yard line. Abba Yosef goes 18 yards on the ground. What a great start there for Mercer.
Yeah, that was a really good way to start the game. But remember, it's Abba Yosef. He's probably gonna launch it over the wide receiver next pass. So
Yeah, he's a good runner, but not so much of a good passer historically, at least. But maybe that'll get him going. 18 yards is nothing to scoff at to start out a game. And Mercer technically would be an upset, but I think these teams are pretty even overall-wise.
yeah, Bucky, can you speak again? By the way, just
Hello, my name is Bucky. Hello.
let me turn you
Is
up
it loud?
a bit more. No, I need to your peaking is really weird.
First and 10, another handoff up the middle. This time, Adam Hunter gets the call, only gets a yard. Great defensive stop there from Creighton. 2nd and 9 for Mercer.
Oh yeah, not really the way you want to start if you're Mercer on this drive. You want to get at least 2nd and 5 here, but it's all good.
Yeah, maybe they'll decide to pass it here. Got 3 wide receivers to the right. It is going to be another run, another read option. And that time, Creighton was ready for it. Abba Yosef just gets back to the line of scrimmage. And now Mercer facing a 3rd and long. And now you basically have to pass it here.
Oh yeah, and I wouldn't want to pass if Abba Yosef if I was them either, but I guess they gotta, unless they got a good run play cooking up here. Which I don't doubt they do.
Yeah, maybe if you get close to the run play, get down to 4th and 2, maybe you consider going for it at midfield. But this practically just is a passing situation, and it is Abba Yosef sets back to pass, throws it, and it's going to be to absolutely nobody, way off. 4th and 9 for Mercer, and they're going to have to punt it after a 4-play drive.
I think that was 5 plays, but oh wait, no, it was 4 play. You're right.
It was 4.
But I was counting the punt. I'm dumb, but yeah, no, Abba just threw it into 4 people there, not his own guys. So
yeah, and CBM coming in. I have not watched a Creighton game yet this season, but I mean that stat line looks pretty good. Seems like Creighton maybe is more of a running team. They maybe run some read options because he only threw 14 passes last game. But, I mean, whatever they're doing seems to be working because they're number 4 in the nation and 3-1.
yeah, I'd assume Abba Yosef to be the new starter for Mercer here.
Maybe. As it's 1st and 10, it's going to be a handoff to the left side of the field, and he tries to hit the outside of the field. Xavier Miller only gets a yard, and 2nd and 9 for Creighton.
Yeah, and that was a really good tackle there. It looks like that could have possibly been a fumble the way that he tackled him, but really lucky to not have the ball pop out there because that was a really big hit.
Yeah, 2nd and 9 now for Creighton after the 1-yard gain on the ground. And looks like Mercer shows some blitz, play clock winding down, but they're going to get it off, and the blitz gets there. Xavier Miller gets destroyed, and 3rd and 10 for Creighton already. Mercer pressuring a 3-and-out here to start out their defensive efforts.
And if I'm Creighton, I'm a bit more trusty in my passing game than I am if I'm Mercer, but still, early in the game.
Yeah, and they seem to be going tight here. They have a wheel. It's caught, but then he gets absolutely destroyed by that safety. Ball pops out, incomplete. Creighton has to punt it. What a play there by that safety.
Yeah, and that reminds me of that play in the national championship game by that Florida guy where he could have intercepted it, but he just wanted to strike fear into the other team. I forgot his name, but I saw a little documentary on it, so...
If you know, you know.
Oh, wait, is it Major...
I know who you're talking about. I feel like if anybody knows football, they know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But now, after that 3-and-out, Mercer has the great field position from past midfield, looking to score the first points of the game, as it is going to be a little read option there. Looks like a similar play to the first play they ran. Abba Yosef only gets 3, and it looked like a triple option. He may have had a little option there to the right side, but decides to keep it. Gets 3 yards, 2nd and 7 for Mercer.
Yeah, and triple option. We saw a lot of that last game. I'm not gonna lie. As Lake Erie decided not to pass at all that game, which was
I literally was just not even there.
Major Wright. Oh, that's who it was. I was thinking it was something like that. Major Wright.
Yeah, 2nd and 7 for Mercer after a pretty good gain as they're going to run up the middle. And the miss by the linebacker and the
Holy
safety.
cow.
Running back, what shifty move there from Adam Hunter, goes 28 yards. 1st and 10 for Mercer in field goal range, and they're hurrying it up.
And that's what Mercer's been looking out of their running backs for the past few weeks. They've been trying to replicate what they did against, I believe, Montana, and it just hasn't worked out these past couple of weeks. But now they're finally getting it back and going again.
They got a counter to the right side of the field going. Adam Hunter loses 1, and Creighton gets a well-needed momentum shifter there to make it 2nd and 11.
I'm sorry, I wouldn't really call that much of a momentum shifter, but it is a really well-needed stop to get the drive to a halt.
2nd and 11 now. I mean, Mercer, neither team has completed a pass yet, and they're going to not pass it again as a run up the middle goes about 3, maybe 4 yards. Yep, 4 yards for Adam Hunter. 3rd and 7 for Mercer. Creighton in need of a stop here on 3rd and 7.
Yeah, and despite the loss last night, UCA, I feel like, really showed how to get the passing game going last night. If you want to know how to get a passing game going, you just watch that game again and see what they did. They got like 4 or 5 good screens off that went for 10 to 17 yards, and their quarterback just wouldn't stop until the second half.
Yeah, well, I guess I have to watch that one back because I just was not there. But 3rd and 7, Ace Twins, looks like a jet sweep to the left side of the field, and what a play by that blitzing linebacker, tackling him in the back of the field. And 4th and 10 now for Mercer. They're going to have to take their 3, but they're still going to score the first points of the game unless they miss this field goal.
Yeah, and I'm not going to lie, this out-of-conference game, despite it just being a normal out-of-conference game, is going to have some big implications for the rankings, as Creighton could possibly fall all the way down to number 8, and Mercer could find themselves in the top 5 with a win here.
Yeah, for sure. Mercer really needs us to win, too. Even though it's not a conference game, I mean, if Mercer drops this one, they essentially have to win out, and then they'll miss the playoffs if they don't win out. I mean, Space Force last year went 5-3 and still missed the playoffs. So 5-3 is the bare minimum you have to go to make these playoffs, I would say, in the RCL.
To be fair, I think UCO was 5-3 and was the 1 seed, so... But you making the conference championship is huge. But non-cons really boost your ranking as well.
Yep, 1st and 10, and the blitz is in, but it's dropped. What a strike from CBM, but it's dropped by that receiver. Probably would have went. He probably still is running right now if he caught that. No safeties back there, and Creighton. I mean, what a missed opportunity there.
And what a hustle play by Mercer. That's really what you want to see out of your defense. An absolute stunner of a play. I can't believe he made that play there.
2nd and 10 now for Creighton. 2 running backs in the backfield. They're going to throw it again, and this time it's caught. John Jones goes 10 yards. First completion of the game for either team, and Creighton's getting it rolling through the air.
Yeah, and their quarterback has been throwing pretty good passes all game. It's just the wide receivers that haven't been able to catch him.
As it's going to be a 5-yard rush there for Xavier Miller going to the left side of the field. Creighton hurrying it up again. Looks like they're getting something going here offensively. As it is another pass, CBM throws out the back of the field, and it goes through the hands of the running back, it looks like. 3rd and 5 now for Creighton. 2 essentially drops in a row. Or not in a row, but in the same drive. It's really costed Creighton some momentum here.
Yeah, but I feel like that if I'm anyone feeling good about this drive, I'm feeling good if I'm Creighton because, you know, you got a couple passes completed. Even if you don't get this first down, I'm still feeling pretty good.
And they don't. As CBM tries to hit, it looked like maybe an angle route across the middle of the field. Almost picked off by that linebacker. Ball bounced and fell incomplete. Creighton 4th and 5 now, gonna have to punt it back to Mercer, who has not completed the pass yet, but still getting going on the ground as the return gets to about the 40-yard line. A broken tackle just past the 40-yard line goes Tyler Uhl, and Mercer seems a little bit of in control of this game right now.
Yeah, 100%. Well, I don't actually. You say Mercer?
Yeah.
They might. If they need to really prove that they have an offense here. Last drive, they had that little lucky run to get them a little boost, but they weren't really able to score off of that, which they should have. They were within the 15. That was a must-score situation. They didn't score, so let's see what they do here, if they can really prove that they have control over this game right now.
I'd say if Mercer is able to get down the field here, they'll have a lot more control of the game than I previously said. But as Abiosef goes 7 yards here on first down, again, Mercer getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they're getting it done on the ground, but I wonder if they can get a passing game going here. That's really the issue. If they can't get a passing game going, then it's going to be really hard to win the game.
I agree, but, I mean, as we saw last night, Lake Erie literally had 0 passing yards, and they won by scoring 38 points, I'm pretty sure.
37,
which is,
but yeah.
Whatever. Screw you. But 2nd and 3, the run up the middle is going to be a broken tackle from Adam Hunter going 10 yards. Another great run from Mercer, and they're just chipping away at this field position into field goal range almost.
Yeah, and this is really the running game drive that you wanted. They're really establishing a run game here, which is huge for the rest of the game. Knowing that you have that run game to rely on when you have a quarterback as weird as Abiosef is amazing.
1st and 10, Creighton probably thinking run here. Looks like Ace Twins. It is going to be another run up the middle and another 5-7 yards for Adam Hunter. Mercer really getting it done on the ground right now, almost in field goal range as the first quarter ends. Mercer looking good. Creighton in need of a defensive stop here to start out the second quarter.
Yeah, and I find it pretty cool that all the fans are kind of rocking with the throwback too, as stadium's filled with red and white.
Yeah, that's crazy. The fans do the memo, but you see some of the Mercer fans there. They're like, yeah, fuck these guys.
Yeah, I know. That's just random orange in there.
Random Mercer's like, yeah, screw you, dude. Your stadium's gonna look uncool. As the blitz gets in, Adam Hunter still gets 2 yards, and 3rd and 1 for Mercer. If I'm Mercer here, I'm gonna throw in a little bit of like a screen here. Like, obviously Creighton's gonna think, okay, they're gonna go goal line. Never mind. But like, obviously Creighton knows you're gonna run it up the middle because you've been doing it all game. If you run like a screen or a play action here, that'd really throw off this defense, I'd say.
Yeah, good play action here could definitely get your passing game going, especially if they press and run commit middle. But it doesn't really look like that they're doing that. So let's see what they do here.
They are pinching line. No run commit, as it is going to be a play action. Like I said, it's going to be caught on the PA Power 0. Jawan Howard goes 12 yards, and Mercer completes their first pass to the game, as well as getting the first down.
Yeah, and that was huge. I didn't expect them to be able to throw it more than 5 yards in the second quarter, but Abiosef can randomly do that, I guess.
Yeah, 1st and 10 now for Mercer, nearing the red zone. As looks like maybe a jet sweep to the right, and it is. Blockers are there, but he gets tackled 4 yards. It looked like it could have gone a little bit more there, but Bo Burton gets positive yardage.
Yeah, and he got absolutely pummeled there, and it looks like that Mercer got a bit lucky to get 4 there as well, because their wide receiver got absolutely ran over by the DB. DB just wasn't ready to make the tackle. More focused on the fact that he pancaked this guy.
Yeah. 2nd and 6 for Mercer now. I mean, it'd be interesting to see what they do here. They've been liking to run it up the middle, but maybe like a counter to left side of the field here, as there is motion. It is going to be like a triple option. Run up the middle is what Abiosef decides to go with. Adam Hunter drags the defender all the way to the 5-yard line. They hurried up, and Mercer looking poised to score the first touchdown of the game.
Yeah, and it finally looks like that they're showing that they did indeed have control of the game here.
As it's 1st and goal, another run up the middle. Adam Hunter, 4 yards. No hurry up this time for Mercer, but Adam Hunter already had 67 yards in only 9 attempts.
Yeah, just like Mercer already has more passing yards than Lake Erie got yesterday. Just kidding.
I just was not there.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm not saying it because you're UCA, but like, it's just,
That is pretty funny. As the HB dive does not get through, Adam Hunter decides to cut it outside instead of going up the middle. Now Mercer hurries it up in goal line, and maybe they're going to be fumbling a touchdown here if they don't get it in from the 2. It is going to be an FB dive, and it gets in. Jeremy Langham goes for the 2-yard touchdown run, and Mercer is going to take a 2-possession lead, leading 10-0.
yeah, that's gonna be bowling ball soon. Just kidding. But I can't wait to see him on the field. It's going to be lit. But Mercer taking a commanding 10-0 lead at the second quarter, and they really are starting to dominate now. Let's see how Creighton responds. Can they keep themselves in this game here?
I think Creighton needs at least 3 this possession. I'm not sure who gets the ball to start the second half. I believe who got the ball to start? I think Mercer did. So Creighton gets the ball to start the second half. So this would be huge. Creighton really needs some amount of points here. Even 3 would be huge. Cut it at 1 possession, you get the ball to start the second half. If you chew the time correctly, as it is going to be looks like a read option. They chose to hand it off. Xavier Miller goes 4 yards. Creighton hurries it up, and they're trying to get their offense going again.
And Creighton hopefully trying to replicate what Mercer just did on their defense.
As it's 2nd and 6, looks like a similar play, and the hole bursts open. The truck from the running back, he breaks past the 45-yard line. Xavier Miller going 27 yards. What a tank! What a hit right there too. 27 yards for the running back, and that's what Creighton needed.
Yeah, and Xavier Miller really saying I can do that shit too, and just trucking over people and showing his elusiveness as well, and that Creighton can run it just as well as Mercer.
As it's 1st and 10, another run, this time outside run to the left side of the field. Xavier Miller picks up 8 more, and this Creighton team's driving in record speed right now. Clock goes just under 4 minutes. They're going down the field really quickly.
Yeah, and this has really been a smash run game, but it's really fun to watch when you see 2 running backs go at it. So this is going to be really interesting if Creighton can finally get points on the board here.
Yeah, 2nd and 2 for Creighton. They've ran it all drive. A play action here, I believe, would really throw off Mercer. So maybe a play action here for Creighton is loading, but it's going to be a read option, and CBM fights for the first down. 1st and 10 for Creighton. No play action, but still gets the first down.
Yeah, and that was a huge first down there. It really kept their drive going, but it might have stalled them a bit getting stopped there, but I still feel like that they're just going to keep on running it out the gut, and until Mercer stops it, keep at it. Nothing to change if they won't change.
It's working, and I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, as they say. As it is going to be a play action now. Rolls out, CBM hits a guy on the run. John Jones goes 12 yards, and Creighton completes another pass downfield. Both these offenses are starting to come to form now, nearing the end of the first half.
Yeah, and this could be a really high-scoring game, the way that their offenses are really starting to cook up right before the second half. I'm expecting it to maybe get into the 20s by the 4th quarter, the way this is
going to be right up the middle. It's completely open. Xavier Miller is somehow still up, goes 18 yards inside the 5, and Creighton looking poised to make it a 1-possession game with a touchdown. Both these run games have been phenomenal so far.
Wow. I mean, they're not even running the chew clock. They're just going at it. Fast-paced run game. That's really what people want to see.
As it's 1st and goal, looks like Mercer maybe bringing some pressure, as it is going to be a pass. CBM throws it, and it's going to be in the end zone. Meladonna goes for the 4-yard touchdown reception. I mean, what a response there from Creighton.
Yeah, and that was an absolutely beautiful drive. They showed that they could run it and they could pass it. And still probably might be able to get the ball back with their 3 timeouts.
Yeah, if their defense plays well here, maybe gets a 3 and out, Creighton has a chance to take the lead and get the ball back start the second half if Mercer doesn't respond. But that also could be bad for them because they're leaving Mercer. I thought it was a fumble, but Tyler Uhl goes 26 yards. But you're also leaving Mercer 2 minutes and 33 seconds to make it a 2-possession game again.
Yeah, I think that we could possibly see 2 more possessions, one per both team here. I'm really expecting the way their offenses are running right now for the half to be around 17-14, which is really high scoring compared to some games.
Yeah.
But I can't believe that they're running and scoring so fast with a run game.
As it is going to be another run up the middle, and that's going to be 2 broken tackles from Adam Hunter, really showing his stuff this game. 13 yards from him, and he just trucked 2 people in a row, 80 yards on the day for him in one half.
Yeah, and we've really been on a run record watch all week. Lake Erie game, NSU game, I think. No, NSU had the record, but NWO game and App State game last week. We've just been on record watch for run games, and they've really been starting to explode in this league.
Yeah. No, passing is in the past. Wad needs to get on it, as it is going to just be a QB run. I don't think that was a very good play call there for Mercer. I mean, I've just never seen that work, and it doesn't work here. 2nd and 10 for Mercer.
Yeah, and I think that was more of a draw. I feel like that a QB blast, he would have just sped through there, but he seemed to hesitate, and that really just took a toll on his O-line, and the blocks just died.
As Creighton looks like they're blitzing, and they do, but Adam Hunter makes a guy miss. Can't avoid 3 Creighton defenders. Creighton calls a timeout, and this is what you're talking about, John. Creighton could get the ball back here if they stop him on 3rd and 9. Mercer would really like a first down here.
Yeah, now they're going to have to be passing, which they haven't done much of this game, so let's see how this goes.
They're going 5 wide, which I don't think I've seen Mercer do a lot, at all this season. But 5 wide here for Mercer. Abiosef throws it over the middle. It's going to be caught, but nowhere near the first down marker. Creighton uses another timeout, and if Mercer punts it here, which they will, actually they're going to do something here.
They're going to put the quarterback.
They're going to put a quarterback at punter to make it to where it doesn't go in the back of the end zone. Smart.
Yeah, and it usually always works, except it looks like that their punter is terrible enough to be the quarterback.
He's bad anyway. Look, you just keep him in. But 4th and 4 for Mercer. Creighton gets the stop that they need, and now they're going to have a little under 1 minute and 30 seconds to go down there and take the lead and get the ball back. Great thing for... Oh my gosh, that was so close. Creighton bobbles the punt, bounces off the return man's head, and Mercer was not able to bounce on it. What a break there for Creighton. Wow.
Yeah, and that's the main reason why I personally like putting my quarterback in as punter. They fumble it a lot because they're running towards it. Making a catch on the run is really fumble prone, so that's why people do that.
That'll probably get banned in this league by the end of the season, as CBM is going to get tackled in the back of the end zone, or back of the, behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 2 on the sack, and Creighton, that's not what you need if you're a Blue Jay.
Yeah, I don't really think it should be banned. I feel like that formation subs are just, it was a smart formation sub. If it works, it works. But almost under a minute left to go, and Creighton might be forced to pass here. Let's see how their passing game is going to go.
The 2nd and 12 is going to be on action. It's picked off. What a play by that corner. And can he make it to the end zone? Gets tackled. But Mercer with a great defensive play. What an interception by Josh Harris. Played perfectly. And now Mercer can take a 2-possession lead. They have 54 seconds to do it. What a play.
Yeah, and I mean, I kind of caught it. I was like, they're passing. Let's see what they do. And he does nothing. Actually worse.
Read option for Abiosef loses 2. Seconds are dwindling. Mercer uses a timeout. They got 38 seconds to get in the end zone.
Yeah. I doubt it should be banned.
Well, I'm just saying it could be. I don't care if it's not, but I'm just saying it probably could be. As it went up the middle, gets stopped. 3rd and 9 here for Mercer. They're going to pass here. Abiosef is going to be caught almost at the end zone. Bo Burton goes 14 yards, 20 seconds left for Mercer from the 2-yard line. We'll see what they do here.
Yeah, and Sneak, it's not abusing AI. If they ban it, then people are probably just going to recruit a 58 overall kicker anyways, so.
Fair. As his first goal, it's going to be right up the middle, and Adam Hunter gets a touchdown, and Mercer turns into what maybe I thought Creighton was going to drive down the field and take a lead with getting the ball back, and now Mercer takes a 2-possession lead off of a amazing defensive play.
4 verticals on me. 4 verticals on 3.
PA Verts on me. PA Verts on 3. PA Verts on me. 1 through 3. PA Verts.
I don't know if Creighton does PA verts actually, but
I don't know. Jason might not be advanced for that. I don't know. As the return gets about just past the 20-yard line, Creighton has 8 seconds to work with, and I don't think anything's gonna get done here. But I've seen 10 points get scored in 8 seconds. So I mean,
Mercer's done it. They did it against Southern Utah. So
yep. As they do have 4 verticals, I saw it in their playbook. They definitely just picked it. But 1st and 10 for Creighton. I'm sure Mercer is just running man coverage, as it's just going to be a screen, I guess, to the left side of the field. Mercer does not use timeout. Time is going to roll. And Mercer... Wait, why is time not rolling? What's the point of that? What's the point of that, Nismo?
I think they want them to throw an interception. Smart.
I guess you use your timeouts. I mean, you can't bring them with you, so.
Well, they want them to try and pass again, so they can maybe get an interception here, but they won't.
Yeah, instead they run up the middle. Xavier Mueller tacks on 14 more yards onto his day, but Mercer leading 17-7 at halftime. Let's go to
Creighton. Let's go to Creighton.
Oh, okay. Coach Jason, down 10 at the half, but you get the ball back. How are we feeling?
That was fine until that pick, but I mean, other than that, we just stopped him. Beaver can keep bringing all the pressure he wants. Bring 8, bring 9, bring 10. Hey, we got down the field against it. We'll keep doing it again. We get the ball back at halftime. We'll see if we can go set the tone like we did early. And we're not out of this game. That pick, that was only going to hurt.
Yeah, and Coach Daddy, this defense. I meant this Mercer run game has been really strong in this first half. What adjustments are you gonna make in the second half to maybe limit these big runs?
Tackle.
All right,
that's fair.
We're gonna go to Mercer, and we'll see you guys at the end of the game. Good luck, and I'm cheering for overtime.
Yeah. What adjustments are you gonna make in the second half? Coach Nismo, amazing first half here, amazing defensive play to end that first half, leading by 10, but Creighton gets the ball back. How we feel at halftime?
I have one sentence. Run ball. Actually, 2 words.
That's for 2 words.
And I got a question for Beaver. How are you going to stop their run game? You've really stopped their passing game so far, despite their passing touchdown. But how are you going to really shut down their run game this second half and win you guys the game?
I mean, if you've been watching and paying attention to the game, their run game is dependent on big plays right now. They have no consistency to their offense, to their defense, to any part of their team. I'm really not worried. If big plays are going to happen here and there, what the fuck ever. Where's the consistency? That's what I care about, and it doesn't exist right now. So until they bring something that has a little bit of congruence to it, I'm not going to be worried.
All right. Well,
okay.
That's all I got. We'll see you guys at the end of the game or at overtime. All right. And Bucky, what do you think? Who do you think's going to win this game?
I mean, both offenses are clicking right now. Mercer looks like a little bit more on the edge. I mean, Creighton has a pick under their belt. They're going to really need to put together a really good offensive drive here. They need at least 3 here on this drive if they want to come back. But right now, I think Mercer has a lot of control. They're probably going to win the game. John Keystream.
I think that Mercer's going to keep up their offense. I mean, right now, really all Mercer's got to do is stop their run game, and Creighton's done for. I mean,
John
sure they got
stream.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
It's okay.
I'm like, I am streaming on YouTube, but.
Oh my God, what a run! I just saw that, but yeah, Creighton outside. That's what they really needed to start out this game or start out the second half. I was saying that they needed points. They hurried up, and Creighton going fast here, but this time Mercer's ready for it. Wow. Well played there from the Mercer defense.
That's not how you want to start a game if you're Creighton.
Or start the second half. I mean, like I said, I think they need at least 3 this drive to stay in this game. This Mercer offense is just clicking, and if they don't get a defensive stop, they need their offense to keep up. And I feel like points is needed this drive as a run up the middle for Xavier Miller is going to go past the first down marker, 16 yards there for Xavier Miller. What a play, and he has 88 yards in a day. What a fantastic rushing game for both of these teams.
100%, and it seems that Mercer probably won't be able to stop this Creighton running game. Yeah, let's see how they can deal with that, though.
It's another run and a blitz there from Mercer. Holds them to 2 yards. Creighton left with a 2nd and 8 here. It'd be interesting to see when they pass the ball.
Yeah, and I don't think we'll see much pass in this game either. Except next game, there are 2 heavy passing offenses, so we can look forward to that one.
As a run up the middle for Xavier Miller, 8 more yards in the day for him. 1st and 10 for Creighton, and both of these running games just look like they cannot be stopped right now.
100%. I mean, these run games are going absolutely insane right now, and I don't think they're going to be stopped by either defense. They're too warmed up.
I agree. I mean, unless Mercer sends the house every play, which is a very risky call because Creighton could run a screen and absolutely cook you. But it's going to be another run to the outside, and it's going to be about 5-7 yards for Marley Payne, I think the backup running back for Creighton, but 7 yards still really good. 2nd and 3 for Creighton. They're just chipping away at this field position. I think they're already in field goal range looking to score 7.
Yeah, and Creighton really just pounding the rock right here, getting themselves back in the game with the way they know how to do it best, and that's run the ball.
And they do it again, and this time they rush 3, but they're 3rd and inches. I would believe they're just going to do a QB sneak here to get the first down, but I think maybe Mercer can stop the QB sneak.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm doing something real quick. I can't really...
You're good. You're good. I might go grab my freaking hot Cheetos, and I'm hungry as shit. 3rd and inches. Creighton might be running a play action, and it's an outside run. What a play call there from Coach Jason. And Xavier Miller, 15 more yards for him. He has broken 100 yards in the day, 113 now. What a play call there from Creighton. Mercer was completely expecting a run up the middle, but Creighton runs it to the outside. He gets 15, and they're looking poised to get a touchdown.
And holy cow, I mean... No, like I don't want to talk about the game last night, but I will. They're making Lake Erie's offense look boring, which it isn't.
I don't know. 2nd and goal after the stuff there from Mercer. Creighton looks like maybe they'll be passing it here. They're at the 9-yard line. I think 8 actually, but. It is going to be a pass. First pass of the drive for Creighton. CBM throws it, and it's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Running work the entire drive. They try and pass it, and CBM throws his 2nd pick, and Mercer now has complete control.
And it's the same route as last time, but if I'm Creighton, that was just a risky pass there. Putting the running back on the same route that just got you the pick in the first place, not a good idea. And now Mercer is going to have the chance to really put this game away within the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, this is, impeccable defense there from Mercer. That's 2 clutch interceptions from this Bear team. And if they could go down there and score a touchdown, I think Creighton will need a miracle to come back. 17 is a lot. As play clock winding down, they're going to run it up the middle, and looks like Coach Daddy drew something up or motivated his team, holding them to only 1 on that rush.
Yeah, and if Creighton can get a stop here, that would be absolutely huge and could possibly spark a comeback. Because right now, your offense is going. You got your run game, but you really need your defense to step up here for you if you're Creighton.
Indeed, at 2nd and 9, they're in a little ace twins. They run a QB power to the right side of the field, and Abiosef goes 8 yards, but 1 yard short of the first. Mercer hurries it up. This would be a huge stop for Creighton if they can get it.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a huge 3rd and 1 right here.
I was going to be around the middle, and Creighton stops it in the back. What a play there from Creighton.
And it looks like Mercer is going to punt it away. They're going to put their punter back in as they benched their punter. I'm sure their punter's in their feels right now for getting benched for a fullback, but let's see what he can do here. The punter, and why did they bench Thad?
They didn't bench him. I think they just switched him. There's 2 D tackles, right?
They run a 3-3-5, man. I don't know what they run. I think it was a 3-2-5.
Man, I don't even know. But, yeah. 4th and 3. Punt from Mercer. What a stop there from Creighton to keep their game alive, essentially. As the punt's caught around the 30-yard line, and Creighton's going to have to drive the length of the field to make it a 1-possession game once again.
They benched Thad Herman, the 4-year starter tackle. Wow. Raiders 5-star recruit has finally been benched. That is pretty crazy.
I'm not sure why. He's a 94 overall, but play action going to be caught there from Creighton, but it's going to be a tackle behind the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 11 for Creighton.
And yeah, it looks like they're going to be running some Wildcat now, because I wouldn't want my QB on that field either, but they're going away from it now, but that would have been really funny.
I'm surprised they're still passing.
I'm surprised they're even showing passing plays.
2nd and 11 now. I'm sure CBM is at least a little cold. He's thrown 2 picks. There's going to be a run shifted to the outside. Mercer ready for that one. 3rd and 10 for Creighton. And they might be taking CBM out. No, they're going to look at the injury report. Xavier Miller's out for the game. The 100-yard rusher is out, and that might be trouble for Creighton.
Yeah, and he was the guy keeping them in the game with their run game. And Mercer straight up put a hammer on his elbow and injured him. I don't know how legal that is, but it happened.
Probably not very legal, but it's 3rd and 10. Creighton looks like they flipped the play or changed it or something like that, as they're waiting to get this play call off, getting some hot routes going. It's going to be a pass here. CBM flustered. He's going to throw it on the run, and it's going to be incomplete. I don't know why he didn't just run it up the middle. He had a great opportunity there to it looked like he's a clear field up here. No QB spy or anything. He should have just ran it up the middle, but instead he throws it off of his back foot. Like he throws it while running, which is just interesting.
Yeah.
Creighton's going to have to punt it, and they need another defensive stop here.
Hero ball really just not working out for them right now. First it was their running back playing some hero ball, and he was doing pretty good, and then Mercer tried to be the villain and just injured the hero, and now they got another guy playing hero ball, and he doesn't know how to, so.
Yeah, as 1st and 10 for Mercer. Seems like Creighton in desperate need of a stop now. If they weren't before, they definitely need to stop now. If Mercer's able to score a touchdown here on this drive, I'd say that it's going to be pretty unlikely that Creighton comes back.
Yeah, and just deciding this drive is going to be huge for Mercer. Let's see if they can finally just muster up one more drive of offense that could possibly put them ahead in the lead for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also in the second half, I mean, this Mercer running game has looked a lot worse. Maybe Daddy had some things to say to his defense at halftime, but this Mercer run game has looked considerably worse than it did in the first half.
Yeah, and Creighton's really been on it. They know that they're running, so they're trying to stop the run.
And they do it again here. Bo Burton only gets 3, 3rd and 4 for Mercer, and Creighton pushing to get another 3 and out here on Mercer.
Yeah, but don't count Creighton out yet. Their defense is finally getting going, and their offense, I mean, wasn't terrible until last drive. So I wonder how Creighton's going to get out of this mess, but it's very possible for them to get out of this mess, and it starts with a 3rd and 4 stop here, as the third quarter is going to dwindle down.
But, oh no, it came back. Yeah, third quarter, dwindling down. Mercer leading, same score as it was at halftime, but Mercer kind of getting stopped on offense. Creighton needs 10 points in the second half, or fourth quarter, I mean, to come back.
Yeah, and this is a big fourth quarter here for Creighton. Winning this game could put them in a driver's seat to make the playoffs, and losing it could put them in the must-win situation just as well as Mercer.
Yeah, if Creighton wins this, they probably only need one more win to make the playoffs. As I said, 5-3 is the mark for most teams. 5-3 or above. But you're showing Discord. As
Yep,
3rd and 4, it's gonna be a run up the middle, and there's no blitz from Creighton. 1st and 10 for Mercer, and this clock is dwindling down here for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, and that was a really needed stop there. That didn't happen. They took a play off, and they just ran it again on them.
1st and 10, and they're right up the middle, and this time the linebacker gets to the back of the field. No yards gained there for Mercer. 2nd and 10 for the Bears, but good defensive stop again from Creighton. We'll see if they could make it into a 3 and out, or not 3 and out, but we'll see if they can get the ball back here, maybe get back into it.
100%, and it's 2nd and 10 for Mercer, but if I'm Creighton, I'm bringing as much pressure as I did the last play and putting real pressure on that run game, wanting to force them into a pass here, just like they did a few guys, and hopefully can come away with an interception.
Yeah. As it's 2nd and 10, Adam Hunter, 4 yards away from being a 100-yard rusher on the day. As play clock winding down, it is going to be a read option, and that corner is there. Abba Yosef gets 0. 3rd and 10 here for Mercer, and they're practically forced to pass it here.
Yeah, and this is what you wanted if you're Creighton, but now it's time to stop the pass. You haven't really seen it all game, so I wonder what Mercer's going to do here. And it's going to be really interesting.
Yes, another Creighton player will return soon injured, but plenty of time here for Abba Yosef. Blitz is coming, and he cannot get it out. Abba Yosef gets sacked for 7 yards, and Mercer is going to have to punt it back to Creighton with about 5 minutes left. Nismo replaying as he does, but why would you have the 83 overall player in over the 87?
What was their names?
Whatever. But yeah, Creighton getting the ball back with about 5 minutes left. Definitely still possible to come back. Their defense has been looking great in the second half, but the offense just needs to get it going. That pick to start out their first drive just really ended all momentum for this offense.
Yeah, and can Creighton score twice in under 5 minutes and lead themselves back into this game without their star running back? This will be very, very intriguing to see if they can do something on offense here.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard as the punt goes into the back of the end zone for a touchback. Creighton will get the ball at about the 20-yard line, and they're going to have to drive the length of the field, preferably a touchdown this drive, and then they'll get a field goal later, or maybe a touchdown to win the game. But Creighton needs to get it down, and they need to get down quick to keep themselves in this game.
Yeah, and I wonder if they can get a passing game going here, because I think they're going to have to if their running back gone. Can their quarterback come in clutch? Their veteran quarterback.
And if you're Coach Jason, you hope so, as that pass. Oh my goodness, what a hit by that safety. There is a flag on the play, and it's clipping on the offense. A completion is completely voided, and now Creighton will have to do 1st and 16 from their own 14 now. Wow.
Yeah, and that just took the life out of Creighton there. Absolutely huge penalty. The refs just controlling the game once again, really giving the players no chance to just play it out.
Yeah, the refs might have graduated from Mercer as blitz is coming, but CBM misses the throw, 2nd and 16, and that's what you were talking about, John. I mean, all momentum just got lost there for Creighton. They got a completion, but the penalty takes it away, and now CBM is thrown off.
Yeah, and another thing is, I don't expect the quarterback to get warm up. Only 12 passes tonight, and 2 of them being to the other team. They really needed to pass more these last couple quarters if they wanted to get this 4th quarter drive going, but they decided to stick with the run, and it came back to bite them.
It is going to be a pass, and CBM sails it into the sideline. 4 for 13 with 25 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. Terrible stat line for CBM. 3rd and 16 now. I mean, this is definitely 4th down territory, but you got to get close to it to consider going for it.
Yeah, 100%. I'd be playing the 2-down game here. You got 2 downs left. Let's see if you can use both of them wisely.
Got to at least get half the yardage here as CBM has the ball in his hands, steps back, trying to find someone, throws it almost into another interception. 4th and 16 now for Creighton. And I don't think you could go for this one. You kind of have to punt it, and Creighton really needs it here.
Yeah, and I feel like that you'd be better off just running a fake punt here than you would be if you just ran a normal pass.
Yeah, 4th and 16 for Creighton. They have to punt it, and Mercer is going to get really great field position, almost in field goal range already. Oh my gosh, that guy literally just got tackled but then got back up. That's crazy. But Tyler Rule gets 11 yards. 1st and 10 for Mercer, and Creighton is on their last legs right now. They need to get a 3 and out here and then get the ball and score really quickly.
And yeah, Mercer, I wonder if they can muster up enough energy to at least get a touchdown here, because the field goal really doesn't do much. It still makes it a 3-touchdown or a 2-score game, I believe. Yeah, 2-score game.
Yeah, as Abiosef goes 6 yards in the read option. 2nd and 4 for Mercer. Not exactly how I want to start it if you're Creighton, but that time is dwindling. They need a 3 and out right now.
Yeah, and I mean, Creighton really needing a stop.
2nd and 4, outside run, not there. 1 yard for Adam Hunter. 3rd and 3 for Mercer. Adam Hunter's still 3 yards off of that 100-yard performance, but he could still get it here if they get the 1st down, which would be huge for Mercer, but it's also a huge play for both teams. This is probably the game here. If Creighton didn't get the stop here, more time just goes away from the clock and probably be over.
Yeah, I believe we've had multiple 100-yard performances this week. First in, I believe, M-Dub-Mo, and 2nd in Lake Erie, and now possibly in Mercer.
And Creighton, too. They had one today, too, before he got injured. He had 117.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
As motion, it's going to be a option, and they're not going to get it. 4th and 2 for Mercer. They're probably going to take their 3 here, which they are going to opt to do. 49 yards is not a gimme, though. Fake field goal pass would be hilarious.
It probably is a smarter decision than going for it for the field goal, and I'll explain
Creighton
why.
Uses a timeout. I don't really know why you would do that. I mean, I guess it saves that you already wasted like half that play clock. If you're going to use a timeout, you had to use it immediately. But it seems like Creighton was a little indecisive about their timeouts. And 4th and 2 for Mercer now with about 2 minutes 40 left. Kick is up, and it is good. The 49-yarder goes in, and Mercer doesn't extend it to a 3-possession lead, but now Creighton needs 2 touchdowns to win the game.
Yeah, and if I'm Creighton, I was already thinking of scoring 2 touchdowns here. I wasn't even thinking of the field goal, but now you need it. But at least if you score 2 touchdowns, you still win the game. You don't really tie it. like a field goal and touchdown would have done.
Yeah, Creighton really needs something right here. They need to go down here and score really quickly, and they already used one of their timeouts, so they really need to get another 3 and out as well on Mercer. This Mercer offense has been really stagnant in the second half, but so is Creighton's. As the run from CBM goes about 5 yards, they have to hurry it up here because they didn't get the first. Time's dwindling, but good run there from CBM.
Yeah, and depending how much time they use in this drive, if they score here, they're probably going to have to go for the onside kick.
Maybe if they score with like 1 minute 30 left, they probably don't have to, but it doesn't look like they will as Boink Doink loses 3, 3rd and 8 for Creighton. They do not hurry it up, and that time is dwindling right now.
Yeah, and that was similar to the route that Mercer got a near pick 6 on earlier in the game. So I don't know why they're still running those little routes from the halfbacks that'll put them in those situations, but
no idea. 3rd and 8, and just a terrible throw from CBM. 4th and 8 now for Creighton, and this is the game. I think I've said that about 40 times, but they have to go for it here. This is total 100% the game. They need something here.
yeah, and I feel like that you probably could have ran it on that 3rd and 8 there, played the 2-down territory. They were really committing to the pass, but now you can't run it at all. You have to pass, and Mercer knows that, and they're going to put their guys into some heavy, short first down guard and coverage here.
Yep, 4th and 8. You kind of have to pass here. Creighton, CBM throws it over the middle. It's going to be complete. CBM keeps the game alive here for Creighton. John Jones goes 16. They hurry it up. Clock is stopped. Creighton is still alive here.
Hell yeah, that was a huge first down for them.
As now he's going to get sacked for 6 yards. The inconsistency here from CBM is nothing short but excellent.
And I feel like that it also could be some wide receivers' faults. You really haven't seen him getting open as much as Mercer's have. And
Yeah.
CBM has nowhere to throw to anyways.
As it's going to be another pass, and the blitz comes in, but he gets it to the running back out the back of the field. Marley Payne goes 8 yards. 3rd and 8 for Creighton. They hurry it up. Clock is already under 1 minute 30, and the onside kick option is now a go. I feel like they have to do that now.
Yeah, 100%. You really have to go for the onside kick now if you get a score here.
Yeah, as it is going to be a play action, which is interesting, but looks like Doink breaks a tackle, goes 8 yards, and out of bounds. They're going to hurry it up. Clock is stopped. What a play there from the tight end.
Yeah, and they're doing just enough to stay in this game right now, hanging by a thread.
Yeah, as CBM has pressure coming, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield. Creighton going to use one of their timeouts, which is pretty smart. They kind of had to do that. They're not going to be able to get a 3 and out. They know they're going to have to do an onside kick now, so smart play there from Creighton. But another sack. This Mercer defense has been absolutely dominant in the second half.
Yeah, and I feel like that taking Thad Herman out may have actually helped Mercer here. They realized that he wasn't doing no help.
As CBM decides to throw it, as that receiver was wide open in the middle of the field, but instead CBM throws it, or air mails it to the sideline, and yeah, the inconsistency is crazy.
And Creighton's going to have to pull out all the cards here to win this game if they want to win it. And let's see what
As
they do
go
here.
tight here. Again, this is definitely 4th down territory for Creighton as the blitz is coming. And he's going to throw it. It's going to be caught. 4th and inches for Creighton. They have to hurry it up. And, I mean, what do you do here? You got to pass it probably.
Yeah,
There's
I'd
no
say,
running. You can't
I'd
run
say
it.
play action. Play action would be nice here.
If they run HB sweep here, I'm going to be pretty angry.
It's really not smart to run it, but
4th and inches. CBM is going to be throwing to the defense, knocked down by the safety. A good last effort from Creighton, but Mercer is going to seal the win with a 4th and inches stop. Only 30 seconds left. Mercer's going to QB kneel. And yeah, Mercer is going to improve to 3-2. Creighton falls to 3-2. And this just made the playoff race much more interesting.
yeah, and a valiant effort there at the end of the game by Creighton, but just not enough to win themselves the game. They were doing the bare minimum, but the bare minimum won't be enough to beat Mercer today.
Yep, and yeah, Mercer gets the win, 20-7. Let's go to the winning team first for interviews.
Gotcha.
We got 31 passing yards.
Coach Nismo beating Creighton here 20-7. How are we feeling about improving to 3-2?
It feels absolutely amazing, to be honest with you. We've been, I haven't been, but my coordinators have been talking a lot of trash to Creighton over the last few weeks, last week actually, and to actually back it up feels really good. Yeah.
Beaver, I got a question for you. What adjustments did you make to really put an end to their run game, and who broke the running back's arm with a hammer on the sideline at halftime?
Look, there's a reason why Ender isn't here, so that answers the latter part of that. And as I said during halftime, John, the question answers itself. Their run game, their offense had no consistency. I had nothing to change. We really didn't change shit. We didn't need to. It had no consistency.
All right. Well, I mean, that's all I got. Congrats on the win tonight, and we're going to head over to Creighton.
All right. Hey, light up that Creighton pack, boy.
Nah, I got her.
Hello, Creighton. I mean, how are you guys feeling right now? You showed a valiant effort at the end, but wasn't enough to win you guys the game.
Shout out to Mercer and their staff. They came out with a pretty decent defensive plan and stuff. Like I said, it all came down to that one interception. Honestly, we couldn't get our guys going like we wanted to. But our general, he'll be back soon as the sanctions are over. And it's just a game. It's just one game.
All right, Bucky, you got anything? Bucky? All right, well, I got a question for Jason. How did the offense change when your star running back was really just knocked out of it, hit by a hammer in the sideline and the elbow?
Nah, that wasn't the changing point. Changing point was throwing interception in the end zone. When we had them, we drove down the field. It was really just that pick before halftime. Because other than that, we outgained them. We outgained them by 30 yards. I mean, we just threw the 2 picks. Bad decision making. Other than we outrushed them. Defense really didn't do anything that impressive. Just happened to be in the right spot, right time.
Yeah, and I mean, that's all I got, but you guys showed a valiant effort, and there's really nothing to hang your heads about tonight. You guys played pretty well. It's just that those couple of picks really put you guys in a bad spot to win. That's all I got, and we'll see you guys next week.
All right, thanks.
It seems that Bucky's Wi-Fi has died, and my cam is turned off, so we're going to get rid of our cams there. That's all we got for tonight. Thank you guys for watching, and JSU versus Southern Utah will be up next very soon. And see you guys.